In this video, I'm going to focus on the 4 keys to you becoming a highly successful realtor and making a lot of money. I'm going to share with you exactly what you should and who you should listen to. There's a lot of baloney out there, and so there's a lot of people marketing themselves and their solution as the answer to your success, and usually on top of it, it's an exorbitant cost, so I want you to be very, very careful. So I know from my own experience how consuming a realtor can be, and I hope this is a very, very valuable video for you. Helps you make a lot more money, gives you some freedom, gives you more precious time with your family or out there having some fun. If you grasp the knowledge and put in the effort from this video, in a few months your life and business will change dramatically. So let me introduce myself real quickly. My name is Hugh Thomas Lorch. I went from a very, very, very shy realtor that I couldn't even pick up the phone to $100 million in sales. And the last few years I have specialized in luxury homes. So the rest of this video I'm going to try to make it real simple for you, that there are only 4 keys to being a highly successful realtor and making a lot of money. Number 1 is you need to market yourself. Number 2 is you need to generate leads. Number 3 is you need to convert and close those leads. And number 4 is you need to raise your average sales price. So let me explain the only ways you should approach each one of these. So number 1, marketing yourself. The only way you capture anybody's attention nowadays is be completely different and unique from everybody else. You need to take that extremely seriously, super seriously. It's simple to look at very, very successful companies like Apple, Uber, and Amazon, and they are completely different from everybody else. They figured out a way to stand out way, way out from the crowd, and in most cases they do make your life a lot easier. So you should be spending all your spare time thinking about what you can say, what you can create, and what you can do that makes buyers and sellers' life a lot easier, and that blows them away very quickly. A good example of this would be creating an irresistible offer. So number 2 is you need to generate leads. You should be focused on how to generate leads, but at little or no cost and very little competition. So buying leads isn't necessarily the answer. So how many little leads or Facebook leads does it take to get to one good buyer? In most cases, it can be about 100 to 1. I've had that experience with Facebook ads. So that neither one of those is a magic pill, and they do both require intense follow-up, which is where most realtors, I would say, fail. And the competition's fierce, and neither Zillow or Facebook is guaranteeing you or promising you that the lead's going to be good. It's going to be qualified or ready to buy right away. So there are about 10 strategies that I either put a noose or a much better spin on, and have little or no competition, and this should be your entire focus. Going on listing appointments where no one else is, finding buyers in places no one else was thinking to look, and otherwise you do put yourself in a position to struggle. And number 3, you need to convert and close those leads. So this may be the biggest problem that I think realtors face. There's no getting around this, that hardcore follow-up does win. So people nowadays don't really necessarily like to talk on the phone, and so you could do this electronically, so whether that's email, text, messenger, etc., etc. And as much as I like some of the things that the mega agents do say and that are doing huge business online, just copying what they do makes you no different or doesn't make you stand out from the crowd. But yeah, I will say if you do see something spectacular, go sure, absolutely use it. I am currently brainstorming some other realtors, and we're trying to stop people in their tracks by what we say. And so they actually turn around to themselves and say, I got to work with this agent, and same for you, that they got to work with you. And again, I just want to say I do feel your spare time should be really directed towards this. If you do give people even on your website, if you give people the same follow-up that everyone else is, they're going to tune you out right away. And so it's sad that most consumers end up going to 9 or 10 different realtor sites before someone stops them, and in some cases no one stops them in their tracks, and they say they have to talk to this person. So number 4, you need to raise your average sales price. To me, this is super key to everything. If you continue to work in lower or medium price ranges, then your business will stay stagnant. It will you'll get paid, you'll work your butt off the rest of your life probably, and you'll get paid the same amount of money over and over again, and you'll work with clients with all sorts of problems and issues. So if you do try to double those amount of clients, you also double your workload, which I find that completely insane. And it unless you are what I would call a D personality, it gets up every morning and just prospects like crazy, doesn't care what anybody says, doesn't care about getting rejected over and over again, then that's not for you, doubling your workload. And 90% of realtors aren't built that way, and including me, I'm not built that way. So I advocate you keep your existing business or whatever you have going, and add a few higher-end sales to your business in every year. So from my own experience of 100 million in sales in the last few years, specialized in luxury homes, I can absolutely 100% guarantee you that the more money people make, in most cases, the easier it is to work with them. They don't have any problems qualifying. They've bought homes before. They're way less emotional about everything, and like you get with lower end clients, their decision are so much more straightforward and quicker than the lower end client. They don't have any time for BS. So to me, that sounds like my ideal client, and I hope that does for you too. So one little caveat is a jerk, and I would run far away from them no matter what price range you're in. So maybe watch this video again or a few times and get very clear on what I've said and what to do and what not to do, and follow it. And if you would like to reach out to me, my info should be at the end and below this video, and either we'll talk soon or I'll see you on another video.